everybody. Just a quick update. I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? When Tuesday operation? It's Wednesday. Okay. I'm out of the hospital. I had the surgery. I was pretty freaking stoned when I made the last video, so I went back and watched it, and I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck I said. But I'm sure you got the gist of it. Sorry, I'm adjusting my phone. Um, this is the end result. As you can see, they move. Thumb, first finger. So I talked to the doctor. Now here's the funny, or the doctor's assistant. Here's the funny thing about this guy. We're sitting there talking, and he looks like Jerry Garcia. First off, his name is Scott. He's the coolest guy in the world. He comes in. He introduces himself as being the assistant to Doctor. Ready for my doctor's last name? Kardashian. Okay. Apparently, Mr. Kardashian is the leading, most authority on people who do stupid shit like this to their hand. But they assure me I'm going to be okay. As it stands right now, he says that the nerves, because my entire four fingers and thumb are numb. I don't feel them. They are completely numb. I have a little bit of feeling in this hand, but I think that's due to the trauma and the ripping of the skin and the sliding back of the skin and the nerves and all that. Ugh. I'll be really honest with you people. When this happened, I was scared to fucking death. I thought I was going to pull my hand out of there and it was going to be gone. Because I could not see it going down. And it got me all the way up just before the elbow. If you can see how it's out of shape right there on the, that would be your left side. See how it bulges out right there? There is a huge gash in my hand on the top. My knuckles aren't that bad, what you can see, but as you can see, the swelling is terrible. Absolutely terrible. And then, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I can't show you my other hand because it's holding the phone. But that hand is swollen. Although I've been home, I've taken aspirin twice, and aspirin reduces swelling, so my right hand doesn't feel as bad. The reason the right hand was feeling bad was because they kept poking the shit out of it with needles and stuff. And in the elbow on my right arm is also, let me see, I can't, if you can see it there, see that's all black and blue right there? And it's from them using me as a pincushion at all hours of the night. But I just thought I'd let everybody know that, watch the video, and I just wanted to let you know what's updates anyway. I got to keep this on, I think, for about 7 days. The doctor's office is going to contact me when they want me to come back in. But Scott, Mr. Grateful Dead, Jerry Garcia, doctor's assistant, he seems quite positive that my hand should go back to 100% normal. He said, I am going to have a scar, and I'm going to have stitch scars around the entire perimeter of my palm. Now, let me see if I can't hold my phone here like this. Between my knees. Okay. So, basically what I did was, from here down to here, I pulled all this meat off down to here. Okay? It stayed on my thumb, and it stayed on my fingers. As you can see how swollen up my fucking hand is. This is my right hand. I got no indication I have knuckles, which is a lot better than this hand. God damn it. It's hard to use one hand, I mean. So, I'm out of the hospital. That's the main thing. I'm out of that fucking hellhole of a hospital. That place, I swear to Christ, they get nurses and doctors over there that, for some reason, get screwed up at their last job and have to quit in disgrace, and they hire them. It was physically a dirty hospital. It's one of the first things Lisa said when she was sitting there. She goes, "My God, this place is filthy," and it is. Their floors are black, like they don't even clean them. Like all they do is walk around with a wet mop or a wet jet thing at the end of their broom and do that. And I know that they do that because, well, I was in the COVID-19 section. Yay me! Because after they stuffed a swab 17 fucking inches up my nose and touched my brain with it, oddly enough, she literally came in, frap, jammed up my nose, pulled it back out, looked at a piece of paper and said, "You have COVID." I said, "No, I don't. I don't have COVID." And I told them every time they'd come in and say, "We have to address this because you have COVID." I don't have COVID. Even the doctor who came in said, "I have to stand over here because they won't let." He says, "You don't have any signs. You don't have anything." And one of the nurses walks by. She goes, "But doctor, he could be asymptomatic." And he goes, "Oh, okay, thank you, nurse." And he looked back at me and went, "Asymptomatic, my fucking ass." So it's good when you have a doctor who understands and is fun. This guy was a rock and roller, long hair, played in bars, getting drunk, getting high, getting laid every night, every weekend. And he said he did basically what I did to my hand, but he did it to his knee. And he said, when I was sitting there, I had nothing better to do. He says, one day I picked up a medical book and found it fascinating. And he said, here I am, 10 years later, I'm a doctor. So, but he's a cool dude. Maybe when I go see him in his office, I'll let him do a video with. Maybe he'll do a video with me because he says, "I hope I see you in there, man." We talked for like 20 minutes. The guy was the coolest dude in the world. But just a short video. 7 minutes long now. Just wanted to let everybody know. This is what I'm going to be dealing with probably for another 2 months until my hand heals up. But they do want me to continue to move my fingers. He said, don't overdo it. Just raise them up and down and move the thumb in. You know, I mean, I couldn't do this 2 days ago. Tuesday, I couldn't do this. And after it happened, I couldn't move my hand at all. And the blood, oh my God, the amount of blood. I did not know I physically had that much blood in me. At one point, and I mean, it takes a lot for me to get woozy, but as I was in shock after this happened, I was laying there and I'm holding my hand up and I'm literally like this, watching a waterfall of blood just pour out of my hand. And of course, when you're in trauma shock like that, things appear differently in your head. I knew what I was looking at, but in my mind, it told me it was somebody else's hand. And I was there helping them. And then, as quick as that thought popped in my head, somebody came up and said, "What's your name, man?" And I was like, "Who the hell are you?" And next thing you know, I feel somebody wrapping a tourniquet around my arm, but what they didn't realize, you don't have to tourniquet a hand injury. There's just not enough blood flowing in the area. What it was a combination of all the blood in the area, not the amount, if that makes any sense. But it's going to be interesting to see how long it's going to be before I get back on my Harley again. So some of the best riding season of the year right now is January and February. So I'm hoping. I sure as fuck don't want to get rid of my Harley. And that little thing right there, wondering if I'm going to be able to, how long it's going to take me before I can pop out a bar cord or something. Or, I mean, at this point in time, I don't think I could actually squeeze out a D cord or something simple like a C or a G, let alone do any kind of bar chords, any kind of seventh diminishes or anything like that. But that will come with time, they keep saying. Now, I don't know if that's just to keep you from not worrying, or if, I mean, the guy didn't seem like he was lying to me. I don't know why he would lie to me. It wouldn't make any sense. But that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll keep you guys updated. I appreciate all the well wishes.